What's up, rock stars? It's Rox coming to you today with the review for Love and Marriage Huntsville, Season 5, Episode 5, you guys. So I am in Mr.'s car today because y'all already know. I feel like moving these cars around. How y'all doing on today? I'm not feeling all that good. My stomach is fucked up. Y'all TMI, but... Listen, I'm fixing to tell y'all some shit. If you don't want to hear about it, just fast forward a couple of minutes. But my stomach, y'all, I've been constipated, right? And I have had issues with it in the past, so I know that my body requires vegetables, and I am a vegetable person. I can eat them raw, cooked, stir-fried, fricasseed, however you want to do them. I am a vegetable person. I know that about myself, but I haven't really been doing right this week. And on top of that, you guys, I recently rediscovered open face cheese toast. Y'all remember that? Remember your mama used to make it for you in the mornings? 2 slices of bread and just put some cheese on it and then put it in the oven and toast it? Okay, well, I recently have rediscovered that, and I've been going a little too hard in the paint on the old damn cheese toast. So my body was just like, Roxanne, enough, okay? Because you asking for bread and cheese, and you expect me to be able to tolerate and process this after a week of this bullshit. So yeah, caught up with me. But you guys, it's just been so good. It's just so good. It's such a simple, easy little meal, and it's so good. And it reminds me of my mom. Like, you know, the term comfort food. I've never been a comfort eater because I just like to eat. So I eat when I'm happy, sad, mad, hungry, not hungry. Like, I am a food person. I enjoy food, but it actually does comfort me. It makes me feel closer to my mom. Like when I used to drop the kids off over there when I would go to work, she would have that in the oven already waiting for them, you know, between the cheese toast and the little patties, the hash brown patties that you can buy like at Costco. So she would put those in the oven, and so when the kids got there, she would give it to them. And anyway, y'all ain't came here for that, but I'm just trying to explain to you how the system is going right now. It ain't right. So I took something, and now everything is moving, but now everything is moving, you know? So it's just like every 15 minutes you feel like you got to go to the damn bathroom. You know, and it ain't really, child, TMI. I know, but I just wanted to let y'all know because I ain't feeling 100%. But I did just watch the show, and I was like, let me come out here and do this video, get it out the way. Me and Jade are supposed to be going to lunch today, so there is that. How y'all doing? No, y'all doing good? Okay, the review. Y'all tell the other ones they can come back in. Okay, let's get to it, shall we? I'm having some technical difficulties in here. My damn iPad is not charged for whatever reason. I thought I charged it last night, so while I try to get a little juice in here, I'm just going to go off of memory. I think I remember pretty good, the beginning anyway. So the show starts where it ended last week, which was with Destiny being annoyed when she sees a gold Mercedes truck pull into the parking lot. So I thought that was Mel's truck. I was like, I know that girl ain't put that ghetto ass shit on top of her car, but turns out it's actually Stormy and her husband. Okay. So anyway, Stormy gets out the car, and Destiny tells her assistant, or you know, the salesperson in the store or whatever, go out there and tell her she cannot come in here. She is not welcome. Like, I know she's not trying to come in here after the shit that we done been through. She gonna have the nerve and the gall to come to my event. Like, no. Okay. And you guys, honestly, I understood how Destiny felt because, you know, why are you here again? So anyway, the lady goes out there, and as Stormy is getting out the truck with her husband, the lady was like, oh, this is so nice you guys came, but Destiny said that you guys have to leave. And Stormy was like, what? I got to leave? And she was just like, yeah, you know, you got to leave. And she was just like, oh, I bought gifts for her. Like, I wasn't trying to start anything. You know, I'm just trying to support. I'm trying to support Black business. I was like, why don't they fucking print it out and put it on a t-shirt as many times as they've said it? I'm here to support Black business, even when motherfuckers that you don't get along with. Okay, I'll give it to Stormy. Maybe she is trying in her own kind of way to make amends with Destiny. It didn't feel like that because I was just like, why are you there in real life? You know you wouldn't be there. I have a feeling that this is all a part of production, and I get it. We can't break the fourth wall. We can't say, Carlos told me I gotta come, so I'm here. But anyway, the lady is telling her she gotta go. Destiny is rolling her eyes and all mad, and I was like, Destiny, I'm gonna need you to get control of yourself too. Like, yeah, I understand that you can be mad about this. Nobody is saying that you shouldn't, but this is your event. You're so happy about Madani opening up. You're proud. You worked hard. You're trying to get back on track. Like, don't let these bitches come in here and fuck up your day. Okay? So while I understand why Destiny would be upset, I'm going to need you to get a little control, Destiny. Okay? So anyway, the lady is out there trying to tell her to go. I got a Gucci purse. I don't give a fuck about your Gucci purse. I could buy a damn Gucci purse if I want to. Okay? Here, give her these flowers. The lady said, did you want to leave the purse too? No, she's not getting this. Okay, but give her the flowers and, say I came in peace and all that. So Stormy is about to leave. Inside, they trying to talk Destiny off of the damn ledge, like Destiny. You be the bigger person. This is Melnika now, telling her that don't do this. We got to learn how to be able to resolve stuff without it always having to be some big ass confrontation, a fight or something. Let her come in here. Let her give you what she came to bring you. Stop doing this. Okay. So Destiny was just like, okay. Okay. So Melnika goes out there and was like, okay, hold on. Okay. And this is when Stormy tells her, well, I'm here to support a Black business, and it was a flyer on social media that said that it was happening. So she came. Well, that kind of changes things for me a little bit, even though still in the real world, if you have an enemy, why would you go to their shit if it was a flyer or not? But if we was going to be technical about it, if it is a flyer out there, that's kind of open to everybody. This is not an invite only kind of situation. So really anybody can come through there. You would hope that your enemies would have sense enough not to come, but really you have it on social media. Any Tom, Dick, and Harry could come. So Stormy came, right? So Destiny, I can't be 100% on your side if you opened it up to all of Huntsville. Stormy and Mel, unfortunately, is part of Huntsville. So Melnika says, come on in. It's okay. Destiny says she can stay. Okay, because honey, the assistant was like, okay, you can go. Okay, nope. Destiny said you can stay. So Stormy says, okay. All right. I can tell that Stormy was doing some internal checking because I know a part of her wanted to be like, fuck her in this damn event. But again, the producers, the fourth wall, we got to get some footage here, right? So she goes on in. And, Destiny is looking at her out the side of her eye and aggravated and irritated and mad. And Stormy comes up to her and she says, hey, I'm here and, I'm just here to support a Black business. I'm not trying to start anything. I brought gifts for you. I brought you this Gucci purse. She just kept on saying Gucci purse. I brought you this Gucci purse, Gucci purse, Gucci purse, Gucci purse, and some flowers. And I'm just here in peace. I apologize. I'm proud of you. This is really a big deal what you're doing. This is great. Okay. So Stormy said all of the right words, even if Stormy was trying to be a little facetious about it. You know what, Destiny? Come on now. Just so that your whole event don't get ruined. Just have just be like, okay. So that's what she says. She says, I appreciate that. Okay. But she's like still kind of aggravated. So she was like, go on and set the gift on a table over there. Cause Stormy was like, where's the gift table? We didn't know it was a shower, But, so Destiny is still sort of like this bitch. All right. But they're telling her like, you can't be that way, Destiny. You gotta let her come on in here and let's move forward and all of that. Okay. Kimmy was just like, well, that was nice of Stormy to come here with the gifts. And Letitia was just like, yeah, but Destiny ain't feeling it at all. What was very annoying about that is Kimmy was like, still like, I just don't understand why these girls aren't going to, get along. Like, I didn't even know it was that. It was like, first of all, Kimmy, why can't you just understand that some bitches just don't like each other? There are some women that ain't did nothing to each other, not between, I'm just saying in general. Shit has happened, obviously, between Destiny and Stormy. But there are some times when people just don't like each other. It ain't even got to be no real good reason for it. Just something about a bitch rub you wrong, okay? So stop acting like you think that these two ought to be friends. If they have decided that they don't want to do it, then they don't want to do it. Or even if one of them has decided that they don't want to do it, then they don't want to do it. Stop acting like, you know. And Stormy really should know better than crashing her shit. So Destiny walks up while they're talking like, excuse me, what are you guys saying? They're trying to tell her, you know, it was a nice gesture. You know, you need to untwist your face up. It's so clear that you're upset. Let Destiny be upset. I just really wish Destiny could have got a control of her anger a little bit more. But let her be upset if that's what she want to be. Nothing makes you even madder when people trying to calm you down and you know you got a good reason to be mad. So anyway, they're talking to her like, girl, she brought you a gift. Are you going to give her gift back? And, you know, Destiny was like, yes, actually, I am going to give her that purse back. I don't need the purse. Well, are you going to accept the olive branch? No, she's not doing that either. So they were trying to tell her that she was being funky. Okay, and she was. But this is your event. You should try to enjoy it, Destiny. And she was like, I'm fine. I'm fine. She was trying to calm it down. I think that had Mel not now pulled up into the parking lot, I think that Destiny would have been able to check her anger. But when Mel got there, that's when the shit all went left. Now, the men are over there talking to Stormy. And, you know, Marceau, you know, you're real petty. You know, welcome to the petty club. You know, Stormy, I'm here to support Black business. You know, fucking take a shot every time she says it. I'm here to support Black business. And, you know, I'm not. Stormy was like, that ain't the time that I'm on. Okay, that's not what I'm on today. I'm just trying to be here to be supportive. The flyer was out. I came. The men... We're going to talk about the men, but or really Marceau. But, you know, they have also a tendency to stir shit up as well. And that was Marceau trying to do it over there, laughing about it and everything. Ain't nobody laughing right now. Tension is real high up in here. But they don't care. They don't care. So Stormy says, look, I add value to whatever room that I walk into. So, you know, when I come in, I'm not trying to start no mess. I'm just trying to be okay. So we'll give Stormy that. Maybe, just maybe, she was trying to mend the fences, even though I don't know why a motherfucker can't talk to somebody before an event. Like, why you had all this opportunity, even though she said she did try to reach out to her and Destiny wouldn't reach out. Well, then, to me, that means that we still ain't settled this. Okay? But, okay, so in retrospect, Stormy, even though she has some wrong elements to this, I still don't feel like Stormy... She wasn't really the problem. The problem was Mel. So Mel pulls into the parking lot and then she walks in. Okay. And Destiny is looking like, I cannot believe that this bitch is here. Now, Mel had no business being there, flyer or not. Okay, I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. Now, if you know that we got a problem, then you should not come to my shit. Again, fourth wall, producers telling Mel that she got to be there. So, Mel, you could almost tell in real life, because when we see Mel's live, when it was happening back at the time, you could kind of tell that Mel didn't really want to be there. Okay, she had like a certain kind of like, like I'm here, but you know, and I'm going to say what I got to say. You know, she kind of had that kind of attitude about it behind the scenes, but on her live. So just kind of remember, keep that in mind, right? So to me, ultimately, Mel should have been there, but fine, Mel is there. Producer says she needed to be there, so she's there. So she walks in. I didn't hear, and they didn't emphasize when she said hi, Destiny, when she first came in, but apparently she did. We'll talk about that later. But she comes in, Vanessa goes and greets Destiny, but then they continue into the store. So Destiny was like, I know this bitch ain't just came into my shit, ain't even said hi. Okay. When they showed the scene originally, they didn't show that Mel said hi. That's all I'll say. All right, Kimmy goes over there like, well, the gang's all here. She was like, no, the gang is not all here. She just walked into my store, didn't even speak. Like, Destiny is really heated about this. And I understand why Destiny is heated, but again, like, it's a flyer. It's a flyer. You know, I was 100% ready to get up in here and tell you guys that Mel would have been pissed if Destiny crashed her, you know, her skincare line party that she had. But that was a strict invite only. Now, if you got a flyer out there, you just really cannot be mad. Yes, I understand in real life, Mel should have known not to be there. But again, producers told her she had to be there. Okay. So, that's why I'm telling Destiny, she just don't need to continue to be mad like this. Why did you think that they was going to respect you enough to not come? Like, you ain't, one of the who's on the show. So they are always going to just be like, no, we got to get this footage. So, I can't, I'm sorry, Destiny. I'm really sorry, but it is what it is. So Destiny leaves, okay, because she need to get her ass together. Destiny, go in there and get it together. Mel goes up to Stormy like, hey girl, I saw you over there. I saw your car out there. How you doing? Okay. So Stormy goes on to tell Mel what's happened, gets her up to speed before Mel got there. And Mel was just like, really? Well, you just have to let people operate in whatever energy they operate in. I don't know what that means, but I guess she was just like, let the bitch be mad. I was just perplexed at how they chose Destiny's event to be the bigger person instead of all trying to sit down and talk to each other, okay, outside of the event, all right? But I mean, it's the show, so let's do this. While Mel and Stormy over there kind of like, who's that over there? That's the lady that told me that I needed to leave when I got here. Oh, her over there? Well, she was just trying to tell you what somebody else told her to say. So, don't be mad at her. Okay, so they all looking and eyeing and everything. So the lady goes over to them and was just like, you guys need any help with anything? Nope, we don't need any help. Okay, did you see anything that you liked? Well, we just walked in, so we ain't had a chance to look at everything yet. Okay. All right. Well, just let me know if you need any help. Okay. Like, I got my good eye on y'all. Don't y'all try no shit. Anyways, Mel says that Miss Vanessa is out there and, hey, well, so is Miss Wanda. So Destiny ain't even got a word because Mel was clearly only there to show her face, make sure that she get her paycheck. All right. She was just like, I'm only going to be here for 10 minutes and then I'm out. So Mel goes outside. Okay, so it's looking like she's about to leave, but nope. We remember that she wants to handle this situation with Miss Wanda, so she walks over to Miss Wanda who's setting up her food, and she was just like, what you got over here? I see your food. What's this over here? Now, Miss Vanessa is talking to Martell at the same time, like, well, I think it's really great that you and Mel, are getting along better. And he was just like, well, I did come, I felt good when she came by the house the other day. Oh, she came by the house? I didn't even know that. Yeah, she was comfortable enough to come by the house, and I feel good about that. And she even invited me on a trip to Destiny. Oh, she did? Well, that is great, because I always say that as close as you guys were and as attached as you guys were, there's no reason why you guys can't, be successful co-parents. Okay? So, Martell, as mad as we be at Martell at times, I think that we need to uplift our brother today because Martell is the only one who was really trying to keep everything level. Martell, we can't blame shit on Martell today because Martell was like, well, I just got in good again with Mel and I'm trying to get back good with the Scots and, basically, I don't need this kind of drama, okay? I need my baby mama to be happy. I need to meet the Scots, so I can make some money, so I can help take care of these kids and I can do, like everything. So Martell honestly was not trying to go there. Okay. So Mel, after Miss Wanda sees her and she's like, what you got over here? And Wanda's like, I'm setting up. I show am. Yes. What's up? Okay. What you got to say? What's up? Well, I know Miss Wanda over here selling her food or whatever, but you know what? She sure enough gonna hear about me because she gonna sure enough keep my kid's name out her mouth. Destiny, who makes things even worse, couldn't take it and goes and says, next time you come to my shop, okay, yelling out the door at Mel, next time you come to my shop, you need to say hello. And Mel was like, what you said? When you come to my shop, you need to say hello. I did say hello. Run the tape back. We run the tape back and she does say, hey, Destiny, at the very beginning when she walks in, okay? That damn Destiny was just fuming so much that the blood rushing through her ears caused her so she couldn't hear it, right? But again, we didn't hear it either, but that doesn't mean it didn't happen. But emotions and tensions and shit was so high still, okay? So I was like, Destiny, go back inside, because why you had to follow this girl out there? Okay, and then, of course, here go Miss Vanessa, you really shouldn't be saying these things, And she was just like, you have your nerve coming up here lying on me on camera, okay? And like, you can go too. And then Miss Vanessa was just like, well, you really need to learn how to talk to people if you want your business to be successful. Miss Vanessa was like, bitch, I'm fixing to get in on this too. Destiny was like, excuse me, lady, what? I said, Destiny, don't argue with this woman. Don't argue with Miss Vanessa. Please go back inside. So now I can clearly see that they are totally pressing Destiny's buttons. She's so easily angered. All right. And I'm realizing that now. All right. So I was just like, Destiny, go. Just go, girl. Just go. So outside, Mel is about to get in her car and go. So I was, and when we think back of when this actually really happened, we saw when Mel was on her live and she was like, hey y'all, I'm here, and they doing things behind me, and that's when the producers told her that she couldn't go live. And Mel was upset about that, like, I'm just going live, just like Miss Wanda always going live. Okay, well, we ain't really seen Miss Wanda go live on camera, all right? So you got to get off. But it got to be a mess, because finally it was like, what you came here to say, let's get this started so it can be done. So Mel says, is that Bernard? Okay. Bernard, I think that's one of the cousin, or the one that we've seen plenty of times. Okay, is that you that was on the live with Wanda, Miss Wanda? Okay, and Bernard was just sort of like, I guess. And Miss Wanda was like, he sure was. What's the problem? What's up? What's the problem? Oh yeah, there is a problem, because I sure enough not over here looking at this sure enough nasty food. Okay, well then what you over here for? What's the problem, sweetie? Oh no, don't call me sweetie. Okay, once the sweeties start coming out and all of that, that's when the shit goes left. Even though they didn't understand why Destiny got mad when Stormy called her sweetie that time. Child, there's a whole bunch of damn contradictions on this episode, but and we'll talk about them contradictions at the end. Anyway, so Mel was just like, usually I wouldn't argue with you because you are my elder. And Miss Wanda was just like, well, then have your mama jump in then. And Miss Vanessa was just like, oh no, I think that Mel is handling it just fine. Miss Wanda was just like, well, girl, if you really want to know the reason why I dislike you, you know what? I got it right here. I got it right here on my tape. Let me get my tape out. Let me bring my proof out, since people want to act like they ain't said what they said. Miss Wanda was just like, you don't scare me, girl. And Mel was just like, I'm not trying to scare you. Go on and say what you gotta say, but what you not gonna do is have my children's name or my half a name in your mouth. Miss Wanda was like, girl, if you don't get out of my face. So now Letitia comes and gets in the middle like, Ma, what is going on? What are y'all doing? And, she was just like, that girl up in my face talking about some shit that she said some shit first. And so I said, so Miss Wanda is trying to explain why she said what she said about Mel, the sugar mama, not necessarily being Martell's. Now, in real life again, apparently, Miss Wanda was reacting to Mel saying that Letitia's daddy was up in her DMs when she was on Carlos's after show. Now, I had forgotten all about that, but that made Miss Wanda decide to say something. Martell, Miss Wanda tells us, went on Dr. Heavenly's YouTube show, and he was the one that was insinuating that Sugar Mama might not be his baby. So Miss Wanda just took what Martell said and flipped it to make it, and said it herself. But Mel is not mad at Martell because they trying to get back on track. She done circumvented the Martell portion of it, and now she just going after Miss Wanda. And Miss Wanda was like, bitch, if you want to get mad at somebody, you need to be mad at Martell, because he the one that said it. I'm just going by what the nigga said. That's what the fuck he said, okay? So again, Miss Wanda is not right, because you shouldn't be talking on this shit, but Miss Wanda felt like she needed to say something because she was talking about the damn baby daddy. I went on Twitter and I was just like, is Miss Wanda and her husband still together? Nobody seems to know exactly if they are or aren't. I am going to assume that they aren't physically still together. Okay, they are probably like this generation that likes to stay married but don't be together no more, but they still married. It happens a lot in the South for some reason, but they still be married on paper, but in real life they not together, because she always says she got a husband and a boyfriend, right? So her husband is still her legally husband, but then she's got, they're not really together. It doesn't even really matter, because Miss Wanda is acting like the ramifications of saying that a child is not somebody's father is going to be the same for Letitia compared to little sugar mama. Okay, Letitia is grown. She's known her whole life that that's her father. That's who she's respected as her father and whatever. Okay, sugar mama could actually be affected by this news being out there. But again, Martell is the one that put it out there, not Miss Wanda. She blew the shit up, but Martell is the one that started it. So it's so many things that this whole thing is a lot to unpack. Okay, so I can kind of see why Miss Wanda would have said what she said, but that shit is messy and phony. You shouldn't have said it. You should have just minded your own business. But then, of course, Mel went on to Carlos's show and said something about the baby daddy or the husband or whatever the fuck he is and all of that. So all of that is playing in the background of why everybody's so fucking heated. So all this yelling and shit, Mel is all up in Miss Wanda's face like this. Of course, Letitia is not going to want Mel to be doing that. So she tries to jump in. So then Marceau was like, wait a minute, Letitia. Okay, you can't get in the middle of this. Okay, listen to me. All right, if Letitia gets in the middle of that and then something happens to Letitia, then Marceau goes to jail. Okay, and our family is ruined. Like, our family doesn't need this. And I was just like, okay, Marceau. So he's trying to calm his wife down. Okay, so still, everything is still going okay here. I mean, the women is getting heated and shit, but the men is there supposedly to calm everybody down, right? That's what we're supposed to think anyway. So all this commotion is going on. They finally pull Miss Wanda back into the store. All right, so she can get, because it got, with Mel being in her face and all of that, the shit got crazy. So Mel is outside, Miss Wanda is inside, with Maurice and them, and Marceau trying to talk to Letitia and calm her down, and she finally is like, okay, but you can tell that she still has something to say. And so then when Mel is getting back in the car, I was just like, just go, Mel, just go, okay? You've had your confrontation with Miss Wanda, and let's just go. But, she gets back out the car, and all this is, so Mel is over there fussing, trying to explain her case. Miss Wanda's inside the store and fussing, trying to explain her case. Miss Wanda is pissed. Now, this is the first time that I actually feel like she really was mad and wasn't just trying to stir the pot like she normally does, because she wanted to get her ass back out there, and they was like, no, you don't need to go out there. You don't need to go out there. Let's just calm down. Let's not go out there. Okay, no, she want to go back out there. They finally was like, take her out the back door. Okay, and don't let her just go out there into the mix, because it was still a whole bunch of commotion out there with Mel and Miss Vanessa and Martell, like they hadn't left yet. So it had been it hadn't calmed down yet. They take Miss Wanda out the back door, but Miss Wanda gets away from Maurice. He said that she's slipperier than he thought that she was, okay? So Miss Wanda come running around the whole fucking building, okay, a la Monique from Real Housewives of Potomac. She come running around that building, and when the producer or one of the crew members saw her, they tried to run up to her and grab her, okay? But honey, Miss Wanda was determined, so she goes over there, and she looked like she gonna swing on Mel. I was like, oh, we really about to have a fight. So then she tries to hit Mel from behind, Miss Vanessa, she really tried to come up from behind you, and I didn't think that was right. Okay, Mel was like, I didn't even know she tried to hit me. Yeah, she did, but I pushed you out the way, okay? Mama Vanessa was protecting her baby. So anyway, all this commotion, they finally break them up for real, okay? And now it's finally simmering down, like, okay, enough. Like, Letitia was like, Mama, you really trying to fight for real? Yes, Miss Wanda, I don't think people understood the level of she was mad, right? Okay, so we break everybody up, all right? And Miss Wanda, honey, business is back on her mind. She over there. Stormy was like, I ain't never been to an event where somebody cut the fuck up the way that you just did, but you come over here, you ready to serve some food again. I think that was Stormy that said it. You know, Miss Wanda, what you want, what you need. Okay, opening her shaving dishes and everything. All right. So maybe now we done got it calmed down. In real life on Melody's live, we remember hearing her say like, she ain't gonna be at this thing. They not gonna be talking about her kids. They gonna keep her kids' name out her mouth and all of this. But on the show, Letitia's out there trying to explain to whoever there is listening, saying how my mom said what she said because Mel said what she said about my father. Like, I don't know what my father said. He friendly. Okay, he could have been in her DMs just saying, hi, you look nice. Even though the daddy ought to have sense enough not to be in Melody's DMs, you know, man, I don't care what it is. Should nobody's parents be up in nobody's DMs? Now, the energy level, like Kimmy said, is just way too high. There's no talking anybody down when everybody has gotten to this level of pistivity. Okay? So we needed to really just shut this shit down and let that be that. We thought that it had calmed down once Mel and them finally got in the car and, you know, Miss Wanda went back to serving her food. But when Letitia was trying to explain why Miss Wanda had said what she said, you know, Letitia was like, this has nothing to do with the child. This is more so about Mel. This is about the adults. Nobody is talking about anybody's kids. And that is true. You know, when I say that you need to go and make sure that that baby is yours, what I am actually saying is your wife is a hoe. Okay. And that means that she could have been fucking anybody. All right. And so you need to get a DNA test. All right. But Mel and them have decided to say that it's about the kids because you can get more mad about that. You know, that'll give you a reason to go fight somebody. But even I do understand why Mel and them would feel a way about what she said, but it really is technically more so about the mother. Okay. But it's all, you know, sugar mama. Yes, she could get affected by this. So, I mean, I see how it could be about the baby too, but it's really more so about the woman. So that's what Letitia was trying to explain, but really just don't say nothing about it. All right. Is what Mel was trying to say. So Mel gets back out the car. We see the men. The men are over there talking. It's Marceau, Martell, and Maurice. Okay. And Marceau is trying to tell Martell basically that Mel is tripping because Miss Wanda hadn't done nothing and she didn't say, you know, she didn't say this and she's not talking about their kids. And Maurice was like, well, wait a minute. She did say something about the kids too. Okay. And so Marceau was trying to talk to Martell. And like I said, Martell was really trying to keep it level. He really was. Okay. And we know Martell has a temper. So it was commendable the way that, because when Mel and Vanessa got in the car with all that shit that was going on, Martell was just like, well, y'all be safe. Martell was like, I ain't getting in this. I'm not getting in it. Okay. Tap the damn hood of the car and everything. So Martell was really trying to be cool. So when he starts to walk away from Marceau, he was just like, man, I ain't got time for this. And he kind of does his hand like that. Oh, well, you are not going to have the nerve and the audacity to wave off a Marceau Scott. Not the Confucius of this damn show. The nigga that be dropping gems over there like he do. You gonna disrespect him like that? So when Martell walked off and did that, Marceau couldn't take it. Even though Maurice was really the one that kind of set it off, because I think Maurice thought that Marceau was about to do something. And so Maurice jumped in between the two of them and kind of pushed Martell. Okay. And so Martell turned around like, what? And then Marceau started jumping up at Martell's face. And then Maurice was trying to grab Marceau. Side note, we all saw that Marceau had on his girdle. So he had on his waist shaper, and honey, they definitely showed it on social media. I was like, y'all terrible. Okay. But anyway, while they was wrestling him away and all of this, now Martell, you want nigga, now nigga here. I've been trying to be fucking calm all this time. I ain't picked nobody's sides. I just been trying to just be here, be quiet, sit around in the background, let the women handle it. I've been trying. Okay. You gonna push me or whatever the fuck you gonna do. Like now we fixing to fight. Okay. Because the switch had then got flicked on. So Martell is over there. They trying to grab. That's when Mel got back out the car. Martell, no, don't do this, Martell. You know, Vanessa, Martell, don't do this. Get back in the car. Get in the car. He was like, let go of me. God damn. Okay, I'm fine. Leave me alone. And then, but Marceau is over there real mad and all of that, but it was just sort of like, you should have just let Martell walk away, okay? But you wanted to fight. As a matter of fact, I think that Martell thought that they was just playing at first because he had a smile on his face, but then he quickly saw that Marceau was serious. So I was like, oh, I got to be on that page now? So then Martell got serious, and child, I would have put some money on it, but Martell was going to beat Marceau's ass. Yeah, Marceau is bigger and bulkier, but Martell, he just looked like a motherfucker that know how to fight. Okay. So I, you know, and Marceau with his smart ass and always thinking he knowing everything. Like it ain't right. Cause I don't really like violence or shit, but I kind of would have liked to see Martell just bust a nigga in his mouth one good time. Just bam, just right here, just once. But then Martell had to remember he trying to get back in business with, like, all of this is just such a mess. And it done exploded so much now that now real life is coming. The police is coming. Production was like, shut this shit down and everybody fucking go home. Okay? Because it's out of control. Motherfuckers is running up and down the streets and in and out of cars and fighting and groups of people holding them back. Like, no. So production tells them all that they need to fucking go. And, but... Child, it was a mess. It was a mess. It was a bunch of contradictions. And really the only person that I could truly say that was 100% right and trying to be right was Martell. Now, how many of them times do we get? Martell need to be celebrating today because I don't know many people that can blame what happened on Martell. Okay. So in retrospect, let's just say Mel and Stormy shouldn't have been there, but I understand that production told them that they needed to be there. Destiny had the right to be mad, but she also needed to understand the background of the fact that production told them that they had to be there too. So be mad about it, but be like, okay, they couldn't really control it either. Like, so let me get my damn feelings in check, even though I know Destiny probably was feeling the way even towards production because it was just like, I had gone to Mel's party. Okay, she would have had a fucking fit if I tried to show up there. But again, Destiny had a flyer. Mel, I'm assuming, did not. Okay, so there's that. So that was the problem there. Kimmy, always trying to be the one to wave the white flag and everything, just got on my nerves. Okay, so that was Kimmy's part. Miss Wanda really shouldn't have said what she said about Mel, but Miss Wanda is going by what Martell said on the Miss Dr. Heavenly show. So yes, it was petty of Miss Wanda to say it. It was also petty of Mel to get on Carlos's show and say what she said. Okay, people have to remember what was the beginning. Why did we say what we said? Now, of course, Mel said what she said about the baby daddy or Letitia's father, because of past experiences and shit with Miss Wanda. So it's like, you would have to go way back to realize why these people are fighting. Okay. But in this one instance, Miss Wanda said what she said because Mel said what she said. And Mel said what she said because of the past shit that's happened with her, Miss Wanda. Now, and Letitia. Now, Letitia is trying to take up for Miss Wanda. And we just be like, Letitia, later for you, because you always taking up for Miss Wanda's bullshit. You like the fact that Miss Wanda says the things that you wish you would say. So you let her get away with it. But your mama her mouth is lethal and foul. Okay. So you really need to not be being in the middle of this. All right. Then we got the men. Marceau's ass, who just only wants to see one side of it and starts a fight with Martell. So it was a whole bunch of people that was wrong and right. Like, I can see both sides. But ultimately, the Scotts and, their mother-in-law by extension, Miss Wanda, they really was the ones that kept that shit going. And Mel, because really, Mel, you needed to just get in the car and go. Just go. You came for your 10 minutes. You gonna get your check. Go home so that we don't have no big ass fight out here. that ended up being what it was. But everybody is mad. But I'd be willing to bet that they was mad more about not even just the fact that Miss Wanda said what she said about them kids, but just everything that has happened in the past. They've spoken on them kids before, you know, and they haven't been able to confront Miss Wanda the way that they really wanted to. I mean, Martell called himself confront Miss Wanda, and that's never a good look, because now it looked like a man is trying to fight a woman. So that's why Mel was like, no, I'm gonna handle it this time so Martell don't get that look. Okay, but we see how Mel handled it. Yes, you needed to have talked to Miss Wanda, but maybe you shouldn't have did it there, you know, because we trying to have this thing, you know. Destiny was like, y'all all shit on my opening, okay? And I was like, girl, the show shit on your opening, because they are the reasons why all them people was there in the first place. So, yeah. It was a whole lot going on, y'all. It was a whole lot going on. What did you guys think about it? Whose side are you on? I don't know whose side I'm on Martell's side. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all of that. All right, you guys, let me get off of here. I'm about to get this edited and up to you guys, and then I'm going to the Cheesecake Factory with Miss Jada. All right, you guys, make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm Itsrox. The channel is Itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, rock stars. Bye.